sends its stocks into bear market. Again, we warned that this was going to happen with their COVID policy. It's all in your magazine. China's recovery slows as factory service activity recedes. It's in negative territory. Again, the factory recovery is receding around the globe, and that's the one that you watch. Fading recovery in China reveals deeper problems. It's one article after another. It's not going to bounce back. Yeah, there's going to be things that bounce back. Travel will bounce back somewhat. But the businesses that have been put out of business are gone. Down. As I said, the 20th century was the American century, but the 21st century would be the Chinese century, because the business of America has been war and the business of China business. But that's changed. Look at China's numbers with exports, down, half of what they were a month ago. Imports, down. What China did with their zero COVID policy when they launched the COVID war back on Chinese Lunar New Year, 2020, January, the year of the rat, they destroyed the global economy. And what they did to themselves with their zero COVID policy up until December, they upped that economy unparalleled, because they put tens of millions of businesses out of business. In America, we only put millions of businesses out of business. MSCI identified an additional only 162 billion of properties in potential distress, with problems such as delinquent loan payments, high vacancy rates, and maturing debt. Prices, you ready, for office buildings fell 27% in the year through June. But again, barely a peep anywhere about the banking crisis, because these are floating loans, interest rate loans. There are a variety of loans in here, so as interest rates go higher, they got to pay more and they have less tenants. The banking crisis has just begun. And you're going to start seeing it heating up again when reality starts hitting the streets after the vacation state of mind in late September and October. Bottom line, the businesses that are gone don't come back. And then we put all the data in on the exports. And it's not only Chinese exports that are going down. They're going down in Vietnam. They're going down out of Taiwan. They're going down out of South Korea. And imports are going down. So now when you're looking at the market front, what's boosting it now, it's summertime and the living is easy. New numbers came out on retail. When you put inflation into it, they're actually negative. Saudis in talks on joining China's BRIC Bank as NDB seeks out funding. The new development bank, a leading state-backed lender to developing economies, is in talks with Saudi Arabia to admit it as its 9th member. I'm mentioning this because let's go back to your Trends Journal in April. The death of the dollar. It's happening. War with China. Who will win? Well, let's see if you can figure this out. America hasn't won a war since World War II. Oh, it only cost us probably easily, I would probably guess, 50, $100 trillion of taxpayer money. Hey, we brought freedom and democracy. What's the matter with you, Celente? To the military-industrial complex, who needs the dough? And now we're ramping up war against China. Hey, Katsun, you couldn't beat the Vietnamese. Yeah, you only killed 3 million of them. Couldn't beat the North Koreans. Couldn't beat Iraq. Hey, I'm a general piece of shit. You couldn't win in Afghanistan. You go to China. Manufacturing, the PMI numbers down. Europe, down. That's the big one, not what people are spending, what they're manufacturing. People are spending money on services, travel, tourism, that kind of stuff, going to restaurants. But when the summertime ends in the Northern Hemisphere, that's when you're going to see the markets going down. And that's when you're going to see reality set in from the high interest rates. So what else do we have? Dollar value sinks to 14-month low. Oh, death of the dollar? We've been saying this, and now it's coming. You see gold prices went up almost 30 bucks. What have I been saying for how long? When they stop raising interest rates, when the dollar weakens, gold prices are going to go up. Simple as that. And central banks are buying record amounts of gold. Now with the dollar going down and the other currencies going up, they're able to buy more gold because gold is dollar-based, as is oil. The world has had enough of America's hegemony on the economic front and on the military front. This is real, and it's going to keep happening. But again, because China has weakened itself so much, it's going to take more time. However, there's the wild cards. Because who's one of Saudi Arabia's biggest partners that they sell oil to? China. What does China pay for the oil in? Yuan. When they take America off the petrodollar, it's the death of the dollar. 200 U.S. military trainers are now in Taiwan. Isn't that great? Oh, the Taiwan News reported that yesterday. Isn't that great? How about U.S. sails warships through Taiwan Strait? Why not? I mean, after all, hey, bring the Chinese down to the Gulf of Mexico. And all of you libtards out there who love war, all you pricks, and I can't say the other word, Democrats that voted to send all our money to Ukraine to fight the war, keep stealing our money and send it to Taiwan. America's a third world country when it comes to transportation. You got high-speed rails going at 300 miles an hour in China, all over Europe, and we got this crap. The roads are rotted. Everything is falling apart. $130 billion sent to Ukraine. Biden just announced another $300 million as the